Hey, so I just wanted to take you guys through NZD pairs, kind of doing the same analysis, just trying to uh, understand the differences, understand the similarities, and which one might be right for a trade. Who knows? It might not be, and that doesn't even matter. It's really about getting good as an analyst and really digging in. So let me show you guys a little bit about how I would do that here. Just starting with the daily chart, I'm just going to run through all three of them, or four of them, sorry. NZD, USD, you guys see how I had this trend line and it got broke, like tremendously broken. There's only two touches on that trend line, so I was waiting for that third, but it just didn't happen. It broke right through that. Um, let's keep moving. Notice that this is similar, but not as slanted necessarily. NZD CHF is a lot like JPY. And then CAD is just flat. This is just flat completely. Maybe trading on the channel. It might be preparing to go up higher. I drew in a wave 5 here, and that we got into trouble with the early entry. Chill out, wait. So kind of jumping the gun on that one. But I wanted to try to look at this and try to see which of these actually looks like it might be a good play. So even though we're elevated here, you can kind of notice, if you really want to look at this, that we might be forming a double bottom. If this goes higher, then obviously this is going to turn into a double bottom. That's kind of a healthy way to look at this. On top of that, if we have a double bottom here, we've got a higher high right now, and we've got an equal low. It's not a higher low, it's just an equal low is what that would be. So just so you guys can see, I would be looking for a move like this. It would literally go from here maybe to this level. So let's pretend these are candlesticks. This would come down and go up. That's going to be a double bottom right at this level, obviously, and that's pretty bullish in this instance. So I do like the idea of us reversing at this level. Now, if the reversal does not happen at this level, we just break down through it, then now we're not at equal lows, we're at a higher high and a lower low at the same time. So for me, that's a channel. That's not a trend. That's not a run. That's not a setup. We move on and we say, all right, there's nothing here. So in BBJPY, I'm kind of seeing maybe a similar situation. We might go high. This is a higher high. It is than the previous high. The juice just isn't there though. So comparing these two, this got a lot more juice to the upside, obviously, because we had like an exaggerated move to the higher area. So with the JPY, not really the juice there. Not really the juice there for the NZD CHF either. And it looks like we've actually already went lower than the previous low so far today. Obviously, that's not closing out yet, so we're going to have to wait till 4 p.m. Central Standard Time for the new bar to appear, which is fine. But then if I go to CAD, I kind of see an exaggerated move to the upside, but I don't have like the slant higher. I just have that we're flat right now. And so if we are flat and we end up creating a double bottom, that's nice and everything. We still got a higher high and we've got some momentum, but it's not as juicy as NZD USD. So if we're doing order of which ones look the best, I'm going to do NZD USD, NZD CAD, CHF, and then JPY. And that's going to be the order that I'll be looking at these and looking to get into them. I'm looking for bullish momentum. I'm not looking for a short trade here based on just a daily time frame. Now, if I look at the weeklies, I'm going to guess that I'm going to see kind of the same situation, kind of leaning towards going higher more than going lower. And I think that's fair to say. This does look like, except for this one, NZD CHF actually looks like it's about to bounce lower. Okay, JPY looks like it might bounce off of the 20 EMA as well. CAD looks like it already bounced off of the 20 EMA. And I actually tried to get into this trade and was super wrong. Obviously, I wasn't looking at the weekly time frame when I entered that. So it looks like weekly across the board, except for on NZD USD, is actually getting stuffed right there at that section. Um, Now this goes a step further and looks like it got stuffed at the 50 EMA. So I'm gonna have to really consider if I actually want to take this. I'm gonna need to know that we're gonna break through that level in order for it to make sense. Okay. And then the monthly, we're hanging below the 20 EMA on all of these. Looks like so. Monthly, I got space, obviously, but the weekly, 20 EMA is a factor. On the daily, we're pretty flat on most of these, except for the NZD USD. Looks like it might do something, but then intraday charts aren't really doing a whole lot for me right now. You just gotta wait. The move hasn't even matured yet. It's not time to look at the intraday charts, to be honest. And that's kind of where we're at. Yeah. I hope that helps. Let me know if it does. Hit the comment section, and I'm going to continue watching this and try to see what's going on in the weekly, what's going on in the daily. That's where the move's going to start anyways. So really it's going to turn into being patient and being able to allow the play to get started and play out. All right? Peace.